In HBase cell, we'll be writing so filters, so underscore filters to see our filters, how many filter options are there. So total there are 18 filter options. We'll see how to use that filters one by one. I'll go to HBase cell again. HBase cell. And always before running this, we should check their services using sudo jps, whether all the services are up or not. hmaster, hreason server, and quorum peerman all looks good. So if I type list here, I should see the data, my namespace name and my table name. Now, so filters. So this will give us all filter option. Now, filter query and all the query which you're seeing, scan and other thing, this is all written in Java API using that application programming interface of Java. So why they are so fast? Because they are not, uh, they're decreasing actually or cutting down your network time. If client is requesting to read any data from server, and architecture will see that part. But why it is fast? Because they're not decreasing or cutting the network time, the total communication time, due to some internal property of HBase. I want to use these filters one by one. So first I will use scan, then my table name with namespace, demographic, comma. I want to use the first key only filter. Okay, the second last one. I'll go one by one. First key only filter. Okay, and this is, well, your filter value. First key only filter. One second, this is a case sensitive, so if writing any small case, okay, it will give me error. Now if you see this result, first key only filter, let me scan it first to see the complete data. HD colon demographic. This is a complete record. So total 3 rows are there. 3 row entry, R1, R2, R3, 3 row entry. And first row is having 6 result total. Second R2 row key is having 3 plus 6 result, and this is having 3 plus total 7 result. Okay, so 6 plus 6 plus 7, total 19 result we have here. If I'm using first key only filter, so it is giving me the first column identifier of that column family. So per is my first column family. This is first column identifier, giving me for R1, giving me for R2 and R3. This is your primary row key, which works here as a primary key. So only the first value will get a first column family. Okay, you can check it here. In first R1, you have this. Then R2 first value is this. Then R3 first value is this. We're getting the same. Suppose I want to see only key, not value. So I can write key only filter. This will just give me key. It will not give me any value. order of insertion, yes, obviously. How I have created this data, how I have created my column family and column identifier, what order I'm following through. Based on that, it is taking that first key only filter. Now, second query is after this two, first key only filter key. So I have written the query already. Let me copy and take it from there just to save our time. First key only filter we have seen. Now I'll check for prefix filter. I'll explain you what is this prefix filter created for. Copy. You have given scan and table name with the namespace filter prefix filter R1. So it will give me all the result which are matching with my row number 1. It will give me all this result which are matching with R1, only R1. Okay, similarly, you can check for R2, R3 also, or any row key if you want to check for that row key. Then prefix filter, and I want to see some column with that also. So in prefix filter, I want to see the R1, but from R1, I don't want to check for all the result. I want to only check for bank result. Okay, or maybe I can change this to any other thing also. I want to see the company name. If I enter, it will give me that company name only. So this is one row key and one column family, one column identifier. Suppose you want to see multiple columns, then there are in the same query, I will change this and say multiple column prefix filter. Let me see the name. Yeah, multiple column prefix filter. Company, comma, second column identifier you want to give as name. Enter. So row is same, row key is same R1, and you are checking for company and the person name from that row key. Now, can you remove the row key and you want to see this company and name for all the row key? So from filter, you can ignore this and enter. Now, wherever this company and name is present in all your row key, it will take all the row key. So here you get a condition that if you want to check based on the row key, you can search. If you want to check row key with one column identifier, you can do that. If you want to check one row key, one multiple column identifier, you can do that also. If you want to check only values not specific to row, you can check that also. So three options we have seen. Then page filter. Page filter and inclusive stop filter, I do not find any difference in this two output. However, let me run this. HD demographic filter, page filter 1. Uh, 1 second, since I'm copy pasting, that's why it should be this encoding. And cell is disturbed, so I'll cancel the cell and go back to cell. So this actually made an error, double quotes. Can I copy and paste again and see now? So page filter, this is like limit 1, right? If I run a query in SQL or in database, select star from table name, select star from table name, table name, and then I said limit 1. It just give me 1 row, 2 row, 3 row. This is like you're limiting to your row values, right? You're limiting to your row key values. If I give 2 here, then what will happen? Instead of 1, if I change this to 2, it will give me R1 and R2 both the data. So it is limiting your row key till second. If you give 3, similarly, it will take third row key also. So limit, it's pretty much like limit only, but not limiting your row. This is limiting your row key. That total row key, how many is present, it will limit based on that. So if one row key is having 100 value, it will print me all 100 values for that specific row key. Because if this data I read, right, if I represent this data graphically, how this will look like? This data is looking in this format only. Let me take this R1. Okay, and this R1 complete result, how I represent this. So this is a sequence of column. That's why you're seeing data like this, but graphically, we can make it simple. We'll say this is row key. This is column family, which is per and pro. This is column family per and prof. And then what values are there? Bank, CNAME, PIN. Here I will write bank, CNAME, and PIN. And for professional, I will write city, company, and name. Write down here city, company, and name. Row key is R1. Bank is SBI. Customer name, sorry, customer number is 5702. This is number 5702. This is pin code some XX0 cross 0. Professional entity, we have Indore. This is BlackRock. This is ABI. This is what? This is your row key, the same data, the same row data you're seeing in this format, because this is the row oriented representation, this is the column oriented representation, isn't it? If you check this result. Now I want to use an inclusive stop filter. So here I'm giving the number based on the order 1, 2, 3, 4, which goes in incremental or in chronological order always. If I use this inclusive stop filter, okay, so only this query is changing. Instead of page filter, I will write inclusive stop filter. And instead of writing the number, you can pass the value. Let's say you say R1, you'll get only this is like page filter 1. This is like page filter 1. Then if I type R2, it will give me R1 also, R2 also. This is like page filter 2. If I give R3, this is like page filter 3, right? So inclusive stop filter and page filter, only I find one difference. Page filter, I am checking based on the number, this number, and inclusive stop filter, I'm actually writing my row key name. What is the row key value? First, second, and third. So that's about your inclusive and page. Now, these are the most commonly used filter operations. HD demographic filter, qualifier filter, and binary company. So what this query will do, this query will, prefix filter is different, by the way. Prefix filter is giving you different output. Prefix is for column and a row. So this prefix filter R1, if you're typing and giving the multiple column prefix filter. If you're not writing multiple column, if you're just writing prefix filter, then yes, same as prefix filter, you can say. If you're just giving prefix filter R1, this is like an inclusive stop filter. If I give here R2, but no, you cannot relate that, because if I use prefix filter, let me do that. If you say prefix filter to prefix filter, and I will write here R2. So this is giving me result of only R2. If I write inclusive filter R2, it will give me R1 also. This is not like a limit. This is different. Okay. I want to use the quality filter, qualifier filter. So in qualifier filter, I'm giving a company column identifier. So if I give company column identifier, it takes this company column identifier values for all the row. It is giving me for R1 also, R2 also, R3 also. So here in binary qualifier filter, and in binary, you can write this column name. What is this equal to? You can use other comparison operator also, like less than equal to, greater than equal to, more than equal to. We'll see that in the binary prefix. So this is giving you result of one column identifier for all the row key. Okay, well, we should combine them and use it. Okay, so when we want to see any specific result, or you can relate this with RDBMS, that I want to see this result or I want to see that result. So what query you are running there, what output you are getting, and same convert that query in HBase and try to run that query. See the output. Is it matching or different? So definitely, if you're using them efficiently, your answer will match. After that, I'm using one prefix filter. So this is a binary prefix, by the way. Okay, let me read what this query is saying. Scan table name. I said columns is equal to personal bank. Now this is scanning the complete record. Scan is full scanning, and out of full scanning, I'm saying this is like filter I'm giving. I want to run this only on personal bank. So this has filtered all other result from prof, only keeping personal this per as column family, and this as column identifier. Then limit 2 is like, if there are total 5 results which are matching with this value, only give me 2 result, not 5 result. Okay, so I'm giving value limit 2. Then I'm writing my filter, value filter, binary prefix. Okay, binary prefix S. I'm not writing the complete value as SBI. I'm just writing the first letter, or maybe I can write the in between letter also. If I'm writing this S, what this will give me? This will give me answer as SBI. But if I type prefix as I, one second, let me check with B. Okay, so it takes the first letter only, first letter of your value. If I type C, it should give me answer as city. Yeah, so it takes the first letter of your any value. Okay, now we can check that with some other prefix which will give us 2 result at least. So where is a scan query? Can I see any column identifier with the same column family matching with 2 initial value? Yes, C number is matching. Okay, 5 and 5. So if I type C number 5, I should get 5702 also and 5709 also. Let me change this to personal. This is C number, limit. Let me give limit 1 currently. value filter, and there I'll say 5. I'll get just one result because I have given limit as 1. It is giving me the first result, which is 5702. Based on your entry, if I give limit 2, I'll get one more result, which is 5709. So based on the value, initial value, you are writing a query on any column identifier. That is a value filter. Then single column value filter. Single column value filter, this last two query is very important. You're frequently not running this queries, you are actually frequently you're using this last 4 to 5 queries only. Yeah, this is what based on my HBase experience. If I check this data, it says me single column value filter, running this on personal column family and pin column identifier. So single column value filter, and if it is matching with any this result, okay, if it is matching with any this result double x double cross 0, then this will be giving me that answer. But this is not giving me answer, unlike value filter. Value filter is giving me value of that specific column identifier only. This is giving me if it is matching with two, if it is matching with two row key, which is R2 and R3, this is the value, double cross 0, double cross 0. And this is the pin which I was looking for. But it gives me result of that complete row, and this is giving me the result of complete row. This is like select a star. Select a star from table name where value is equal to this. So it gives you this result of all the column identifier. Okay, if you want to specify the column name, you have that value filter. So both option is there, select a star option or just one value option. If you give this to just one result, let's say you want to pass this for pin code uh, double cross 9, this will just give you one result, R1. Okay, so select a star from table name where row key is equal to R1. This is like the answer. And graphically, anytime you can write this to understand clear data. So this is your row wise approach. This is your column wise. How I can check for single column prefix filter, and I'm slightly changing my query. Scan table name, filter, single column value filter. I'm running this on prof, and I'm giving this city as a column identifier, binary Pune. So it will give me that Pune result. Same query I'm running, same single column value filter only. But one thing I will tell you here, let me scan it first. Scan HD colon demo graphic. Now I see there's a column which is bank column. Okay, if I look for this result, if I look for, let's say, bank SBI, then by default I will get result for R2 row key also. Why this is there? Because here you have bank present in row 1 and bank present in row 3. This row 2 does not have any bank. So if I run a query of the single column value filter, let me run this. If I run this query, single column value filter, and here I'll say this is per, and I'm running this on column bank, and the binary value I'm giving as SBI. So it will give me result of R1 also and R2 also. Why? Because R1 is matching with SBI, that's why I'm getting the row key R1 result. And in R2, I do not have any bank. So if that value is not there, this query by default gets you that data also. So a little bit tricky. And when to use and how to use it, this we should know. So all this filter operation have been created in Java API. So you can write one program and access your HBase also using some query concept, and you can create a jar file and you can run that jar file also in your Cloudera environment to access data from here. Now we have seen all these operations along with filter and vary, filter and whereby query. Please check that. Okay, and only this will come in good practice when you write one query in SQL and try to get the same output in HBase. Just compare both.